Hey everyone, Travis here on day 3 of the second set of group stages here with Rekkles, fresh off of his victory. A little bit of a loss before that, but you guys were able to pull out a win here, so you're now 1-1 for the day. Rekkles, what happened? Because that first game, really crazy, really ridiculous, one of the most ridiculous games that I've ever seen, definitely at Worlds so far. And then right afterwards, you just roll up onto LMQ and stomp them. So, you know, what happened in between the games, and how did you prevent letting that first game affect you in the second?
Well, after the OMG game, I was really sad. Had some tears on the stage, but that's part of it, you know. It just shows how much you actually care about the game. But in between the games, I just talked to both my coaches, both Toys and RNA, and they tried to sort of change my mentalities to not be stuck in we're out of the groups. Yeah, it's no point playing anymore. Yeah. You know, all that stuff. So they brought me back onto sort of the train where you want to prove to your fans, you know, that you're still there for them, you want to play good for them, and also for your team. So we just went into the LMQ game thinking mostly just play for fun, you know, so you could keep up the mentality, but we still had a pretty solid plan going into it. So it worked out really nicely. It's one of those games where everything goes smoothly, and then, you know, you start rolling.
Yeah. You're able to get a pentakill at the end of it. Was that at least a little bit of a thing, or are you still kind of hung up on the OMG game?
Out of all the pentakills I've got, this was the weirdest feeling I've ever had after one. Like, it felt like my heart split in 2 pieces, and all the emotions started coming out. So I even almost started crying in the interview with Shocks after the game. So it was a really weird feeling after the pentakill, but then again, I think I was just more happy that we managed to get a game off, because we're still in it, you know. We just have to beat Blue and then hope things goes our way.
Yeah. Blue's shown, of course, that they're not invincible already, so you guys can definitely do that. You know, what does it look like for you guys going forward? Like, after this, now you're done for the day, you go home, like, do you guys just get ready for the next day? Do you relax and just try to let all the emotions go down?
Well, right now it's pretty early here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
6:30, I think.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna play solo queue for another 4 hours before I head back to the hotel and watch a movie or something on TV and then fall asleep. I don't really try to do anything else than playing the game. Yeah. So since it's pretty early, I will probably stay around. But then again, I think we will have some time off to talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow is basically all or nothing for us. Yeah. And I don't think we should ever come in unprepared for such a game. So we're definitely going to make all we can and put all the effort we have into performing tomorrow.
Do you go back and watch replays at all?
Yes, definitely we do. We will probably rewatch our game against Blue and see what we did right. And also we will watch probably one of the games where they beat LMQ or OMG, depending on how the game was. Probably we'll watch the OMG game, because it was closer, I think. And then we will just see what they do really good, and then we try to find a mixture of both. Yeah. That's probably the plan. I can see it from here.
We saw so much emotion from you. What was it like for the rest of your teammates, assuming you had a chance to speak with them afterwards?
After the OMG game, the tears started coming pretty fast, and I didn't really have any vision on the sides because I was sitting like this. But then after the game, I saw Soas was crying as well, and everyone was really depressed. We didn't share much words after the OMG game until we actually got onto the backstage before the LMQ game, where Alvar or RNA and Toys basically just said to us that we should play this game for fun, because Peke suggested the idea when he was speaking individually to RNA, and to, you know, just play for each other. Yeah. Because in the end, we're a team, we're a family, and you gotta stick in there, you know.
Anything that you want to say? I know you have so many interviews you have to do after these games, but anything that you want to say to any of the fans who... I saw a ton of people, like Twitter just light up with people with support for you guys after that match. Anything that you want to say?
Well, first of all, I would like to say thank you for following us. Even though we've been sort of a disappointment this tournament so far, we're still in it. We're going to do everything we have tomorrow against Samsung Blue to keep ourselves in the tournament and make all of you happy.
Thank you so much for the interview. Always a pleasure to talk to you, and it's really exciting to see you get that pentakill just now. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things Worlds at ongamers.com.